Gareth doesn't sing. Hello, welcome to Gareth Jones on Speed. This is our annual Gareth Jones on Speed summer music compilation. We put together a bunch of tunes for you to listen to whilst you're on holiday, so we can have a holiday. The theme for this year's summer music compilation is Gareth doesn't sing. Well, you know I do. I'm a Welshman. I'm obliged to sing. But this year's summer music compilation is a gathering of all the tunes on Gareth Jones on Speed that I didn't sing. We've had many guest vocalists join us for the programme over the 19 years we've been doing it, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to gather their dulcet tones in one place. And to kick it off, here is one of the sweetest voices of them all. This is my great friend Melissa Joele Heathcote, singer in the Rhubarb Tarts and the Trudy and loads of other bands. But here she is doing an impression of Harriet Wheeler, the singer in the Sundays. I asked Melissa to sing a song I'd written called Silverstone Summer.
Change
The rain, the sleet, the snow, getting trench foot in both feet. Yes, another day at Silverstone. The delightful voice of Melissa Joele Heathcote singing for me there in the style of Harriet Wheeler from the Sundays. If you want to hear some more Melissa, have a search on YouTube for The Trudy. You will not only marvel at her voice, but glory at her beauty as well. And many thanks to her for singing that song for me. Now, many years ago, Gareth Jones on Speed used to involve someone called Richard Porter quite often. He's gone on to reasonable things since. I'm very pleased about that. But in the time that Richard was on the show, which was something like 12 or 13 years, we recorded a bunch of songs together as the Pit Stop Boys, because Richard's favourite band is the Pet Shop Boys. And of all the songs we wrote, here is the very first one in the style of the Pet Shop Boys. And this is It's Just That You Remind Me of Allan Prost.
J'adore les sensations au volant de la voiture.
We met right down to your clothes, your curly hair, your Gallic shrug, your distractingly massive nose. Girl, you know I love you, and without you I'd be lost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost. And suddenly you were gone. Was it because I said to you, weren't you a Ferrari in 91? Girl, you know I love you, and without you I'd be lost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost. First date, you bumped into some man. Instinctively, I blurted out, that's just like you and Senna in Japan. Girl, you know I love you, and without you I'd be lost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost.
J'aime tous les défis de la course automobile. Elle me permet de négocier parfaitement les virages à grande vitesse. Ma voiture possède une traction et une adhérence fantastique.
So I tried to be smooth on the brakes, did my best just to impress her. When I look deep into her eyes, all I see is the professor. Girl, you know I love you, and I will at any cost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost. Girl, you know I love you, and without you I'd be lost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost. Oh, girl, you know I love you, and without you I'd be lost. It's just that you remind me quite a lot of Allan Prost.
Ma voiture possède une traction et une adhérence fantastique.
Kate Sharambaloo providing the French voice over there, and lead vocals by Richard Porter. From 2007, that's the Pit Stop Boys with It's Just That You Remind Me of Allan Prost. Many thanks to Richard for that, and actually there will be more from the Pit Stop Boys a little bit later in this episode. Kate Sharambaloo, by the way, I didn't know her, But I guess my kids must have been about 6 years old or something. And I was at a swimming lesson in a swimming pool in Stoke Newington. And I overheard this lady talking French to her daughter, who was also having a swimming lesson. And I said, I couldn't help notice that you speak French fluently. Could I ask you to record some voiceover for me? So bless her for doing that, which added a level of sexy authenticity to the Pit Stop Boys song there. Okay, leaping forward to 2011 now. Here's a song that was co-written with an old buddy of mine, a guy called Michael Cumming. Michael was a television producer and director that I worked with many years ago. Michael went on to do stuff like Brass Eye and Toast of London, a very esteemed director and a great enthusiast of the shooting brake, like me. I used to own a Lancia HBE and Michael used to own a Reliant Scimitar at the same time. But we both harboured the desire to drive the coolest of all 70s British sports car from the West Midlands, Jensen's FF. And this is a song about the four-wheel drive running train that car had. This, sung by Michael, is the Ferguson Formula, a tribute to the Jensen FF.
Ferguson Formula, front like an SO, back like a bubble. I got the Ferguson Formula, you can't catch me, I'm like shit off a shovel. Foot down on the pedal, doing a ton out of spaghetti. Rear view is a clear view, so you can't see me move. Got an 8-track drum beat, fast track machete. An ELO are playing those Birmingham blues. I got the Ferguson Formula, front like an SO, back like a bubble. I got the Ferguson Formula, you don't touch me unless you're looking for trouble. Brasinka Urepuru with a grip like a tractor, a 6-liter rumble in an Italian suit, harder than a fastback breeder reactor. Big bad man car with a great smell of brute. I got the Ferguson Formula, front like an SO, back like a bubble. I got the Ferguson Formula, you can't catch me, I'm like shit off a shovel. Showing off, always on the very mid-Atlantic. Flirty, strong and thirsty, got control for my cruise. Hot seat dressed in leather, now you're driving me frantic. A four-wheel formulation that I just can't refuse. I got the Ferguson Formula, front like an SO, back like a bubble. I got the Ferguson Formula, you don't touch me unless you're looking for trouble. 10 miles to the gallon, the coolest car they ever made. Cheap fuel in 1971. When I'm in it, I'm Dave Hill from Slade.
No, Dave had a CV8.
I got the Ferguson Formula, front like an SO, back like a bubble. I got the Ferguson Formula, you can't catch me, I'm like shit off a shovel. Talk flight out of sight, a 70s Quattro, the West Brom bomb. Victory over Victor, cooler than a Zephyr. Jensen's on the button, not an interceptor. On my way to anywhere, tearing up the motorway. Take me with you somewhere, any junction, any Jensen, any day.
Well, a lot of them had the Jensens in them days, you know. Roy Wood had one. John Bonham had about 6. There was Rick Wakeman, Roger Daltrey, Mick Fleetwood, Ginger Baker, Mitch Mitchell from the Jimi Hendrix Experience. We supported them once, you know. Cliff Richard, we supported him once, you know. Frank Sinatra had one. We supported him once, you know. And the girls loved him. Dusty Springfield had one. Petulia Clark, Cher, and my favourite, Lindsay DePaul. Come on, feel the noise.
nose. Low nose. Low drag. Sculpted side pods. F1 is no drag, yeah. I'm Adrian Newey, I'm ahead of the game. I designed F1 cars, I'm a computer for a plane. I'm Adrian Newey, I'm designed for McLaren and for Williams too. Every car they make without me turned out a pile of doo-doo.
Adrian designers and Newey.
Adrian designers and Newey.
Adrian designers and Newey.
Adrian designers and Newey. Aerodynamic inefficiency is not the greatest menace. The biggest challenge begins with R and ends with on Dennis. I got the call from Red Bull. They said, Louis, come and get it. I said I want 500 terabytes of memory or you can just forget it. They said, Adrian designers and Louis. Adrian designers and Louis.
Adrian designers and Newey.
I told Peter Madesich that he can stop his panics because I'm the man who understands computational flow dynamics. When designers get it wrong, they always get the blame. But no, not me, I'm problem free. I'm connected to the mainframe.
Adrian designers and Newey.
I love my computer, and my computer loves me too. We're in love. We love each other. It doesn't make me a bad person. Machines are people too. I like people, but machines are fitter, happier, kind to animals.
From 2007, that's Adrian Designers and Newey, a song which is as relevant today as it was back then, as we still wonder where Adrian Newey is going to land up and design a Newey for which team. By the way, you probably worked it out, but the Adrian Newey bot voice there was performed by Microsoft Word's ability to read text out. I think that's what it sounds like in Adrian Newey's head. Now, you've probably heard of Phil Cornwell. Again, an old pal of mine, an old broadcasting ally of mine. He was the voice of Gilbert on Get Fresh back in the 80s. He was also the voice of Mick and Keith on the Steve Wright Show on BBC Radio 2. He starred in Stella Street and loads of other things. Phil is one of the greatest impressionists I've ever known. And so when I wrote a song in the style of the Rolling Stones, I just knew that Phil was the right person to sing as Mick Jagger. This is Ford Cortina.
Back in the 60s, cars were alright. 70 miles an hour, they could give you a fright. Triumph CR5, it was cool and yeah. John Lennon and you, me and disgusted signed by miracle. So you can't The Stones had only just released Little Red Rooster, yeah. Well, alright, it's true. Alright, baby. I will drive that Ford Cortina. 4 on the floor, not 3 on a tree. Like the old Mark II console, 375 low line, yeah. Well, alright, baby. A 1600E, give it to me. I want my 2000E, that'll do the job. Yeah, Ford Cortina, I love you, I love you. A Ford Cortina, you're a little square. A Ford Cortina, I love you, I love you. A Ford Cortina. I love the Mark 1 actually best. Skid to back car, built on Tuesday. Quality control is often the best. Pleased to buy you. I hope you built the same. It looks quite American, good. One of them tiger tails hanging out of the rearview mirror now. I want to collect all them World Cup coins. Yeah. It's a bit long, mate. Just, you should know when to stop me, man. Just stop now, you know. It's not funny, it's not even good. I'm chipping out of here. I'll leave a recording of myself. Well, if that's the way you're going to be, Keith, I'm going home. Where's my bus card?
With Gareth Jones on speed!
Here's another one from the Pit Stop Boys featuring Richard Porter of Sniff Petrol on lead vocals. This is Nobody Likes X5s, which is not just a song, it's a truism.
Do a lot of work for charity and have once saved some orphans from inside a burning flat. But the very second you buy a 4x4 with a blue and white propeller on the front, everyone will just assume you're a twat. You could be a retired war criminal or someone who lists their hobby as stringing kittens up by their feet. I can guarantee you'll still be more popular than that bloke in the German SUV trying to get out of a side street.
Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, nobody likes you. Celebrity chefs and footballers' wives, if you've got an X5, then nobody likes you.
You can be Jesus H. Christ, the Son of God, come back to save mankind from his sins. But if you accidentally did it in a lame off-roader from Munich, even the Archbishop of Canterbury would call you a git.
Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, nobody likes you. They make rude signs and curse you're alive. If you've got an X5, then nobody likes you. Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, then nobody likes you. They drench it with phlegm and scratch it with knives. If you've got an X5, then nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, nobody likes you. Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, nobody likes you. Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, nobody likes you. Wherever you go, however you drive, if you've got an X5, then nobody likes you.
Gareth doesn't sing.
I'm sick of the city, sick of the routine, endlessly commuting through a web of one-way streets. Then I'm bored of being at home, bored of the TV, bored of all the box sets stacked up on the screen. I've got to get away, got to see things differently. I don't have a car, but I've got a PS3. So I'm driving right to the horizon, driving through the night in a bunch of racing games. I'm driving, eating up the miles in cars I can't afford, the speeds I can't maintain. There's no cameras, no roadworks, no sirens, no alarms. It's all fun on the virtual autobahn. Is for losers, driver training's not for me. All the way from pole position through to Monaco GP. I'm revving the controller, zooming off the start. I'm like the Michael Schumacher of Super Mario Kart. Then there's all the DLC for a burnout marathon, gaining so much distance on the world I'm running from. That's why I'm driving right to the horizon, driving through the night in a bunch of racing games. Driving, eating up the miles in cars I can't afford, the speeds I can't maintain. Don't need a license or insurance or a spare wheel in the boot. It's all cool in the virtual auto route. And now the sun's coming up and the action's winding down. There's not a world-class circuit that I haven't been around. So if your regular existence lacks autonomy and power, try going round in circles at 140 miles an hour. Like when I'm driving right to the horizon, driving through the night in a bunch of racing games. Driving, eating up the miles in cars I can't afford, the speeds I can't maintain. There's no HGVs or tractors, no automobiles or ladders. It's all fast on the virtual autostrada. Don't need a license or insurance or a spare wheel in the boot. It's all cool on the virtual auto routes. There's no cameras, no roadworks, no sirens, no alarms. It's all fun on the virtual autobahn.
Some 21st century electro 8-bar rock and roll there from Fake Bit Polytechnic, otherwise known as Dave Green and Dave Pape. Dave Green, well-known media journalist, works in New Tech, old pal of mine, and I went to see his band gigging in South London, and they play instruments from video games. For instance, the keytar, the Wiimote, the Wii guitar. Genius, absolute genius. A song about driving video games, which I'm very pleased to represent here on the programme. Deep thanks to the two Daves for that one. Next is a song sung by Anna Marie Borg. Anna was, and I say was because sadly Anna died 5 years ago, a member of the Gareth Jones On Speed band who performed live in Islington some 10 years ago. She has an amazing voice, and when I wrote and recorded a song loosely in the style of Amy Winehouse, I thought I should get Anna to sing it. So she did. And this is Anna as Amy Wineglass, a song called Back to Black. No, it's not the Amy Winehouse song, as a motorcycle goes by. It's a completely different song about carbon fibre.
Oh, be strong now in my impact test. Dissipate the energy in the way that you know best. I wanna know I'm in the strongest car. Want to survive an impact like Robert Kubica. For chromium. Its strength to lightness ratio meant its use came at a premium. I got lousy data from our top test driver. Results so lame that once again I'm back to carbon fiber. I'm back to black. Yeah, carbon fibre. I'm going to lay up several layers of cloth, rotated at 45 degrees to each other until I've got a complete circle of strength. It's a composite material, nothing ethereal, just carbon fibre filaments. Now's the time to find a rhyme for the resonant other elements. My technology's the best, using bulletproof vests, and I'll be the one to be. With oxidization and thermal pyrolysis of a polyacrylamide nitride, forming narrow graphene sheets. Yeah. Back to black, carbon fiber. Back to black, black as coal. Back to black. Come to a rave in my autoclave. Carbonization for the nation, yeah.
Hey Amy, how do you like your carbon cloth?
I like it pre-impregnated. Polymers, oh polymers. Taking a graphene chain, baby. Got a harmonious elasticity. Gonna take it back to black. Taking a graphene chain, baby. Black to black. Black to black. Come to a rave in my autoclave. Baby, take me back to black. Carbonization for the nation. Oh, partner, carbon fiber, baby. I want you back to black. Black to black, black to black. I got a high bonus of elasticity, and I got tensile strength. Right, once more and I'll do it.
The wonderful voice of the dearly missed Anna Marie Borg there. Okay, time for another tune from the Pit Stop Boys. This one from 2008. A song inspired by a story that we heard that Eddie Irvine slept in a toolkit for a while. Richard Porter picked up that idea and ran with it and came up with a frankly ridiculous and glorious piece of music called Eddie Irvine Lives in My Wardrobe.
A few weeks back I came home from work. I tried to hang up my coat when I heard from inside my wardrobe a distinctive Irish brogue. Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. It's inconvenient for me. Why does he wanna sleep amongst my jumpers when he owns a lot of property? Just last night I tried to hang up a shirt. It was something he would not let me do. Though he did add, if I was Michael Schumacher, as usual he would let me through. Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. It's inexplicable to me. Though I did once read that he slept in a toolbox when he worked at Ferrari. Yesterday I went to fold up some sweaters. 2 journalists were in the way. They'd come round to hear that middling talent go on about how he's great. Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. He's inconsiderate to me. Yesterday I found a massive speed put on the shelf where my pants should be. Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. It's insufferable to me. On Saturday he had Eddie Jordan over. They were drinking till 3:30.
See that Michael Schumacher? Like, he just basically wanted to be me, you know? That's why he pinned his
give it a rest. It's 2 in the morning.
Championships, they're basically mine.
Have you got a girl in there again?
I could still be in F1 if I wanted to, but I'd rather be like,
go and live on one of your yachts.
Could Schumacher do that? Could he bollocks?
Shut up!
Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. It's unhygienic for me. Yesterday I got out a pair of trousers. There's a Johnny stuck to the knee. Eddie Irvine lives in my wardrobe. It's irritating, you know. At least next year he'll be replaced in my wardrobe by Rubens Barrichello.
I could have had Michael Schumacher from the off, you know. I mean, he was not as good as me, really. Particularly around corners. I could have taken him on the outside, it was, you know. So it is. So the thing is, right, Aidan Senna once said to me that I was better than him, and Fangio said that too, because, you know, the thing is that I think I was better than both of them. I remember Sterling Moss once said to me that he said he reminded me of like a young him, but like better, and I think I could agree with that, because actually I am better than him, and I was better than anyone. In fact, I could probably like drive round all of them, because I'm just great.
Gareth doesn't sing! He shouts!
Peace is something we used to take for granted. The Mercedes was good,
And so was Hamilton's hair.
we shared a lot.
The car,
the team,
the daytime. And now it's turned into a bloody mare. Oh, everything was splendid, hunky-dory. We led the pack together,
a bit of a bore.
but it all went wrong.
And we had to write this song about the day that Lewis and Nico went to war. Where were you? Were you there too? Standing in the trenches by the fences. I was there for sure, the day they went to war. As everybody lost their bloody senses. I hear your papa got you into this.
Yeah, and so did your dad.
How's your father? Right or wrong? Come on, sing this song. Which way are you facing? Day or night? A black or white? This isn't a war about race, it's all about racing. Isn't it grand? We fight over land
just to prove that one of us is in control.
We both wear a lid.
The battlefield's on the grid.
We're fighting over the land that we call Poland.
Not Poland.
Oh, where were you? Were you there too? Standing in the trenches by the fences. I was there for sure, the day they went to war. As everybody lost their bloody senses.
Lewis Hamilton.
Nico Rosberg.
This battle's not a new one, it's an old one. It's become a bit of a lark, a jolly good spree. Scraps and scrapes, never escapes. England and German bloody near.
But motorsport unites us, not divides us. Friends will collide. Are we having a laugh or are we being serious? Let's not forget the lads and lasses lost on both our sides. Where were you? Were you there too? Standing in the trenches by the fences. I was there for sure, the day they went
to get Pico in. You are 3 seconds quicker, you will catch it. Woohoo! Really amazing this time, guys. Thank you.
That's not like any of the other songs we've done on Gareth Jones on Speed, is it? That is Gareth Flanagan and Steve Allan. Flanagan and Allan. If you don't know who Flanagan and Allan are, look it up. They were old sort of music hall performers, and I thought it'd be fun to do a song in that style. I know this is Gareth Doesn't Sing, and I'm not supposed to sing in this episode, but I did duet that one with my great buddy Steve Allan Jones, who is a proper singer, a proper musician, and has contributed to more songs on Gareth Jones on Speed than you might realise. Great fun to do something really silly with him. Alright, pulling favours and friends again. How'd you like to hear Phil Cornwell being David Bowie? Yeah, I thought you might.
Born to race, ready to give chase, as fit as a fiddle, not just a pretty face. Muesli for breakfast, pasta for lunch, grapes for pudding. Now you mustn't eat a bunch. Who would deny themselves the pleasures of life? To stand on the podium with a model for a wife. Oh, that's who would. He's a helmeted hood. He's stealing a win, or at least he should have. He's as quick as a flash. He's got pockets full of cash. You know he doesn't drink bitter, and he's never smoked hash. Who would apply themselves in such a single-minded way, competing whatever the cost? He could get killed today. A race car driver doesn't care for much else. No religion or philosophy, at least that's what he tells us. He can't stand losing, he only wants to win. He's in it to win it. Qualifying's not his thing. No, it ain't.
Gareth doesn't sing. Second and final song sung by Anna Marie Borg now. This is her singing a song I wrote called Amphibious, doing an impression of Björk.
I've always thought that living by the ocean would bring freedom. But I can't find a transport mechanism that will work on both land and sea effectively. To be amphibious would be tremendous. Something to assist us. The sea would not resist us. Amphibious, 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 amphibious. Everywhere I look, Top Gear, YouTube, Gareth Jones on speed. Everyone wants to float in a car that can be driven on land and driven on water. I don't know if such a thing is possible without compromises. 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 My love for you is amphibious. Yes. The desire to develop it is insidious. I know it sounds ridiculous. As a vehicle, you drive me wild. You're amphibious. Wheeled cars have large round protuberances jutting into the water, so amphibians produce hydrodynamic drag. They can't help it. They're amphibians. The future is so uncertain for cars that will let us fly, but cars that go on land and sea are achievable. And the Gibbs a quarter, Gibbs a quarter, Gibbs a quarter. It's some of the way there. Amphibious.
Lovely to hear that again. Anna Marie Borg, many thanks to her for singing one of my songs. Many thanks to everybody who sung one of my songs on Gareth Jones on Speed. Melissa Joele Heathcote, Steve Allan Jones, Dave Green, Michael Cumming. I also want to extend thanks to Steve Smiley Barnard of The Alarm, who provided drum tracks for a couple of tunes. Eddie MacDonald from the original lineup of The Alarm, who played guitar in the On Speed band. Eric Boitier, who was the drummer in the On Speed band. Freddie Draper, our bass player. Alex Thomas, who played guitar and violin for me once. And of course, Richard Porter and Zog. Special thanks go to my two sons, Tycho Jones and Indigo Jones, and my long time now ex-partner, Violet Berlin, who also appeared on several songs on Gareth Jones on Speed. That's it. Gareth Jones on Speed returns on the 29th of August for episode 499. But I'm going to leave you with what I consider to be a personal high point for me. I wrote a song in the style of Pete Williams. Now, you may or may not have heard of Pete Williams. He was the original bass player in Dexy's Midnight Runners, then rejoined when the band was simply called Dexy's some 18 years ago now, and he's been in and out of the band ever since. Pete Williams is one of my favourite people in the world. He's a nice guy. He's got a voice like velvet. When I wrote a song in the style of Pete Williams, I realised my voice ain't like velvet. I can't sing it. So I asked Pete to, and he agreed. And the best thing is, I get to duet with him on the choruses and the middle eight. So I'll leave you with my favourite song, I think, ever from Gareth Jones on Speed, the mighty Pete Williams, singing the whole story of the Jordan Grand Prix team. It's called Breaking Bad. See ya.
No one made the prediction that I'd get snared by this addiction. I'm committed now, I've read the book. Time to plot and time to cook, but I'm running out of money. We spend more than we had. I'm thinking of selling everything. I feel like I'm in Breaking Bad. I've come to a point now. I've heard the truth from my wife. Coming to think of it, the truth is I've been lying all my life. Start your own team, be your own boss. What's the worst thing that could happen? Could be stripped clean, I could make a loss. End up chasing dragons, but we're running out of money. We spend more than we have. I'm thinking of selling everything. I feel like I'm in Breaking Bad. At the beginning, it was alright. Everything was going fine. We had a chassis, an engine, sponsors and cash. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I put up a mixture. Science was on my side. We made it to the grid, almost. God love us. We tried, but I'm running out of money. We spent more than we had. I'm thinking of selling everything. I feel like I'm in Breaking Bad, but I'm running out of money. We spend more than we have. I'm thinking of selling everything. I feel like I'm in Breaking Bad.
If you enjoyed this show, then please like, share and subscribe. For information on how to contact the show, see pictures, read song lyrics, follow us on social media, or to sponsor this podcast, go to garethjones.tv. Gareth Jones on Speed is made in Wales by Whiz Bang.